There's a wide variety of issues that can create vertigo and dizzy spells. Some of them may be serious and maybe some not so much. And vertigo and dizzy spells can be very different things, but for some people, they can just be a more extreme version of that same dizzy spell issue when they're experiencing actual vertigo. But in either case, it can be very alarming because it kind of feels like, I'm not really in control of my body and the world is out of control and something is clearly going wrong. So in this video, I'm going to share the 3 most common causes for vertigo or dizzy spells, and they happen to be issues that you can kind of look into a little bit on your own. So if you're feeling a little bit floopy, stick around and let's find you some answers.
TC Hale is not a doctor and does not claim to be a doctor or licensed in any type of medical field. Don't be an idiot and use anything heard on the show as medical advice. This information should be used for educational purposes only, and you should contact your doctor for any medical advice. Now get off me.
So vertigo and dizzy spells can be caused by issues like in the spine or in the neck or in your ear or in your head. There's a wide variety of issues that can bring this about. So put in the comments below what things you're doing when those dizzy spells or vertigo happen to come about the most. Now, what we're going to cover in this video are 3 simple things that you can kind of check out on your own. The first issue is called BPPV, or benign paroxysmal positional vertigo. And this comes about from crystals in your ear that go into the wrong location, and they can kind of create these dizzy sensations. So I'm going to put a link in the description below this video for a video that I found on YouTube that really shows in animation how these crystals can create this trouble, and a really simple maneuver called the Epley maneuver that a health professional can do with you to help you move out of this. Now, I have heard from clients that have learned how to do this maneuver on their own to create improvement for themselves, but you hear a lot about you really want a professional to help you do this the right way. So I'll put a link in the description below this video so that you can check this out. Now, the most common cause that I see for dizzy spells or vertigo type issues is actually low blood pressure. And the reason this is because the minerals in our body help us send signals from the body to the brain and from the brain back to the body again. And when there's not enough minerals in the system, those signals get dropped. And when the signals get dropped and they don't make it where they need to go, it can create a disorientation in the body. And this can create this vertigo and dizzy spell issue. So what you can do is just really easily, you can get a blood pressure cuff at a pharmacy for $30 or $40, and you can check your blood pressure at least 2 hours after a meal, but not first thing in the morning when you're still fasted. It should be after a meal. And just check your blood pressure, and if that top number, the systolic number, is lower than 112, that's a really strong indication that there's not enough minerals in the system to allow the body to function the way that it wants to function. So minerals are part of what thicken up the blood and raise our blood pressure. So when we see a blood pressure reading that's really low, that's a strong sign that there's not enough minerals in the system. So what we want you to do is check out our video on how to lift your mineral levels, and we'll put a link to that video in the description below, and that'll walk you through steps of figuring out why are my mineral levels low and steps you can take to lift them and improve that issue. So if you're having these dizzy spells and you see a really low blood pressure reading, all of a sudden that may make sense for you. The third issue that can create these dizzy spells or vertigo issues is an adrenal fatigue issue. Like if you stand up and you get a little bit dizzy, or if you get up from lying down too quickly and you're dizzy, this is often an adrenal fatigue problem. When we stand up, a lot of our blood can go to our lower body and leave that brain area and can create that dizziness. So when we stand up, the adrenals are in charge of getting that blood where it's supposed to go. So if that blood isn't getting there and you're getting dizzy, often the adrenals are overworked. Now, we don't like to see people treat adrenals with adrenal formulas and such that you see are so popular now. There's usually something else going on that's making the adrenals work harder than they should, and we like to see people correct that actual problem. So what I'd love to see you do now is jump right over to our video on testing adrenal fatigue at home, and we'll show you a simple test that you can run at home and some things that are most likely going to create that adrenal fatigue in the first place. Let us know how it goes.